Ukraine has destroyed Russia's submarine Rostov-on-Don in the dry dock in Crimea. This has been reported by CNN and the armed forces of Ukraine. CNN reported that Russia's incompetence gave Ukraine chance to destroy Russia's Black Sea fleet in Crimea, in the Black Sea, and to destroy a lot of Russia's naval bases, Russia's submarines, and Russia's military vessels. Also, CNN reported military analyst Cedric Layton. He said that it is a part of the important Ukraine's war effort, Ukraine's war strategy to isolate Crimea, to destroy Russia's Black Sea Fleet installations, to destroy Russia's Black Sea Fleet vessels and submarines, which are launching cruise missiles on Ukrainian cities and civilian population. So it's a part of Ukraine's war effort and important part and of Ukraine's war strategy. And Russia, it seems like Russia cannot cannot deter, and cannot prevent Ukraine from destroying its fleet. Yes, its fleet in Crimea and other military installations. However, it was not the first hit on Russia's naval submarine Rostov-on-Don. Last year, in September last year, this Russia's submarine received significant damage. It was hit by the British cruise missile Storm Shadow, which was launched from the which was launched by the Ukrainian Air Force. After this development, Russia tried to repair this submarine, but they failed because during the repairment works in the dry dock, this submarine was hit by the second time, and the submarine was hit by the Ukrainian Air Force and also by the British cruise missile Storm Shadow. Also, CNN reported that more than 20 Russia's ships or submarines have already been disabled or destroyed by the Ukrainian armed forces. Also, a CNN military analyst said that it's a part of Ukraine's war effort, and it can degrade Russia's military capabilities in Crimea and also in the Black Sea. In the meantime, The Economist reported that Ukraine has received 10 US-made F-16 jets. This information has been confirmed by The Economist. Also, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Ukraine has already received the first part of F-16 jets, the first 8 packages, and the first shipments of F-16 jets have been received by Ukraine. Also, The Economist reported that Ukraine would receive 20 F-16 jets until the end of this year, and during the 2025 Ukraine would receive up to 79 F-16 jets. Although Ukraine will receive this big amount of F-16 jets, however, it would take time for Ukraine to train soldiers, to train pilots, and also part of these jets would be used for training purposes. That's why Ukraine would not be able to use all 79 jets for the military purposes, because a part of these jets would be used for training purposes. Also, The Economist quoted the former US commander of the US forces in Europe, General Ben Hodges, said there is a big disappointment and frustration. The Economist reported that Ben Hodges was frustrated due to this development because this decision was delayed, and these shipments were delayed by the political decision of Biden's administration. Also, it was delayed because of the lack of training places, for Ukrainian pilots in the West training camps. So there was a delay related to some kind of political decisions and some kind of practical issues regarding to the training process. Also, there was a there were some problems with language and language training. It was important for the Ukrainian pilots to study English, to know English well, in order to equip and in order to use these F-16 jets properly. Also, the former chief of staff of the German Ministry of Defense, Nico Lange, said that these jets are today they are priority targets for the Russian side. That's why a lot of time were used to make some safe places for F-16 jets in Ukraine, in order to keep them in safe place and to prevent any Russian attacks on F-16 jets which are deployed to Ukraine, which are stationed in Ukraine. But the main question is, can these jets influence situation on the ground, turn the tide, and change the course of the war? And experts say that the number of these jets is too small to dramatically change the situation on the ground, but firstly, it would boost morale among Ukrainian soldiers, Ukrainian army, and Ukrainian pilots, and also this F-16 jets would help Ukraine to deter and to prevent a lot of attacks from the Russia's Su-34 jets, and to just to push these Su-34 jets from Ukraine's front line, from the sky above the Ukrainians' front line, because Russia's Su-34 jets are attacking ground troops in Ukraine, are attacking the Ukrainian troops deployed to the front line. Also, Ukraine would receive medium-range AMRAAM missiles with a range for 180 kilometers, and these missiles would help Ukraine to deter Russia's attacks from the Su-34 jets. Also, unfortunately, experts say that these small numbers of jets would be not enough for Ukraine to achieve local air superiority and to support ground operations. Ukraine would need even more F-16 jets. Today, Ukraine can create and establish 3 or 4 escadrons of F-16 jets, while at least 12 escadrons are needed to achieve local air superiority and to support ground operations. Also, Institute of Study of War reported that Ukraine would need to destroy Russia's anti-aircraft systems in order to freely use F-16 jets to target Russia's military installations in Crimea. However, The Economist reported that it's a really great and good first step in order to create a NATO standard air force in Ukraine and to bring Ukraine closer to membership in NATO, closer to NATO standards. Also, it is important to note that these F-16 jets are equipped with advanced, sophisticated US-made weaponry like AMRAAM missiles and other important missiles and radars, which will help Ukrainian pilots to detect any threats before they could occur in the air. In the meantime, recent CBS News YouGov poll shows Harris leading Trump. Harris leads Trump for 1%. Harris has a lead over Trump in 1%. This lead has been established and studied by the CBS News poll. CBS News reported that Kamala Harris has managed to reboot campaign to give Democrats a fair chance to win and to beat Donald Trump. Also, Democrats and young and African American voters are becoming more active and are becoming more active in supporting Kamala Harris in its effort to beat Donald Trump. And also polls shows that both candidates have 48% in Michigan, 50% in Pennsylvania, 49% in Arizona. Also, Trump shows a slight advantage in Wisconsin, Georgia, and North Carolina, and Harris is slightly ahead of Trump in Nevada. However, CBS News reported that it's a big first step for Harris' campaign, and it provides Democrats with enthusiasm and optimism and a fair chance to ultimately beat Donald Trump. Also, the team of US President Kamala Harris has said that they would not participate in debates on Fox News channel. Earlier, Donald Trump said that he would not participate in debate on ABC News channels. He said that this channel produces fake news. He said that he would participate only in debates on Fox News channel. However, Kamala Harris' team said that they would not participate in debates on Fox News channel because of the earlier commitments which were given by former US President Donald Trump. As you know, previously US President Joe Biden campaign and Donald Trump's campaign have agreed to participate in two debates. The first debate, this debate has already been conducted, has already been done on CNN, and second debate supposed to be done on ABC News on the 10th of September. However, Donald Trump refused to participate in this debate with any kind of the credible reason, and he said that he would participate only in the debates on Fox News. However, Kamala Harris' campaign refused to participate in such debates and said that they would wait for Trump on ABC News on this show to organize, to make any kind of debates with Donald Trump. In the meantime, the United States is deploying additional aircraft carrier and a fighter squadron and additional warships to the Middle East. There are lots of concerns and fears that Iran could attack Israel in the nearest future, in the upcoming hours. Also, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered the US Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier strike group to replace the US Theodore Roosevelt, which is currently operating in the Gulf of Oman. Also, Axios reported that the United States expects Iran to attack Israel today, and the United States Army is getting ready to help Israel to protect itself in the air. However, there are concerns that it would be more difficult for the United States to mobilize allies to help Israel to defend itself in the air due to the latest developments in the war in the Gaza Strip. As you know, and as you could know, Iran could attack Israel because Israel could liquidate, could kill the Iranian, one of the leader of Hamas political wing, Ismail Haniyeh, in Tehran. Israel did not officially confirm this actions. However, there are some media reports that suggest that Israel could kill the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. Also, the leader of Iran has promised to retaliate. That's why the United States, Israel, and its allies are preparing for a major attack on Israel by Iran and its allies in the region. That's all for today. So subscribe on our channel on YouTube, and glory to Ukraine.